This is the intake I plan to use. It's a Ford 8V, the figure 8 style. I think it's 63, 64 is the vintage of it. And so I'm just gonna gasket match it. I mean, there's some things down in the how the plenum, or how these holes, they're kind of rough at the bottom and all that, but I think I'm just going to leave that alone. But I'm going to gasket match it. So on this side, I put out some layout fluid, bolted the gasket down, and you know, it really isn't going to take much, just a little bit, and chances are it's probably not going to gain me anything. But you know, what the heck, why not do it anyway, and maybe sometime later take it off and do more porting, but I don't think I'm ever going to do that. So we're just going to clean up just a very gosh, maybe first quarter to half inch of it. But here's how I'm doing it. So I'm just going to take the gasket, lay it on here, and there's probably a more precise way to do this, but I don't think there's going to be any gain to just radiusing that to the port opening. But bolting down the gasket, and okay, then just take a straight pick and scribe along here. So this is what we end up with. There's really not a lot to do. It should go pretty quick. And I really don't think, I mean, what is it going to get me, like a 3 horsepower on top? Maybe. I don't know. But seems like fun. So go ahead and do that, and then get it cleaned up and get it installed on the engine. Well, not sure where I'm gonna do this. Walking around looking to see. You know, I got transmissions apart. I mean, this hasn't been cleaned up, but it's going to be a lot of stuff to move, and don't really feel like taking it out of order. I've got clean transmission parts here. Maybe I'll do it over here on the teardown bench. Well, so we brought it out to the line here. It's, you know, not a tremendous difference. I'm going to use the cartridge rolls to clean it up a little further. Actually, there's a spot here I'm going to hit before changing to the cartridge roll. But yeah, it's just I don't know, just a little bit of work. If I put it together without doing this, I'll say, geez, you know, I wish I did it, but but I don't think it's going to make much difference in performance. So these are the bits I'm using. I started out with this to remove a fair amount of material, and then I was trying to get into a corner, and that's a little too big in diameter, and this one got in there a little bit better. And so it's pretty straight along those lines, and now I'm going to just try to smooth in any divots, because sometimes these can make a little bit wavy surface, and it's hard to, seems to be hard to get the wave back out of it. So I'm going to change to the cartridge roll, but I mean, things are looking okay. I am no head porter, really. I've read a lot about it, but but you know, it's going to be a street driving engine. So okay, here we go with the cartridge roll. It's a little nicer. I'm sure they're not all the same. You know, it's just trying to clean up around the edges and open it up to the opening of the port or the gasket. So there's no step that it's got to go past. And I think this is going to be good enough. Now we've got to do the other side. Okay, this is, that's it. That's as far as I'm going with this. So I said that's as far as I'm going with it on the support matching, but I'm gonna see if I can, I don't know, I have a feeling it's not gonna fit. I need a long, get down here, because down at the bottom, actually I don't even have a screwdriver, pocket screwdriver isn't long enough to get down there, but down here, it is just a sharp corner that really be nice if I had like an inverted radius, or inverted, like if this one here was, if the taper was inverted, it would get down there, and I can, you know, straighten it out a little bit. But well, we'll I don't know. No, you know what, maybe I ought to just leave it alone. So anyway, okay, so time to put this in the washing machine, get it cleaned up, and it's according to my snap-on clock, it's a little bit after 10. So clean this up, and maybe I can get it installed tonight, and they'll be one step closer. Well, one thing I noticed here is that whoever used this intake manifold before really blocked off the bypass, and I think I ought to drill a hole through that. I don't know. I kind of think that bypass helps circulate coolant around in the engine, helps to promote that a bit, and hopefully, without looking up like coolant flow diagrams and such, I would suspect that it helps to even out the overall temperature of the engine without creating hotter spots and cooler spots. So I'm going to drill a hole in that, and then I'll get this washed up. Drop the lifters in place, and before I could put the intake on, I need to determine how long of a push rod I'm going to need to put in this. Got some new rocker shafts here. Those are just stock replacements. They're going to be fine for the spring pressures that we're running. I do have a POP end stand kit. So yeah, I'll go get that and get things laid out, because rockers, push rods, that's the next step.